Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good, everybody? It's kind of light, Dave. It's mad light in the chat. It's 12 people watching. What's going on, man? I attribute it to y'all must be watching the film session videos or something. That's what it must be. What you think it is, Dave?
It could be that, or they catching up for Better Call Saul, or they think we not doing episodes anymore, man. And I feel a certain type of way about that. Or because our owner decided to lose his mind and not hire Eric B and bringing out all his boys in here to set it up. Everybody's anticipating this 4 and 12 action that we about to be popping off on. Could be a multitude of things.
Or y'all didn't want to see my clearance shirt, my other clearance shirt. Jeez. Anyway, it is what it is. It's gonna to me, it's gonna be an exciting episode. I mean, we are gonna do our first mock draft of the year. The first mock draft is gonna happen. We're gonna use the draft network, and we're gonna have the ability, because you guys donate and all that good stuff. I purchased the premium version so we can do trades, and so we'll see what happens. We're gonna do our first one and see where we go, see how the boards shake up. But that's gonna happen at the end of the show. Got to save the best for last. But before we get into it, Dave, how was your weekend, man?
It was good, man. You know what I'm saying? Had a big fight this weekend. I had concert week. I'm gonna dub this as concert week. So it's pretty good, man. I saw Lauren Hill at the beginning of the week. Ice Cube at the end of the week. De La Soul, Camp Low, Big Old Planet. So I saw a lot of. It was concert week for me. What about you, man?
Man, it's good. Life is good.
I
No,
saw you with your red velvet action.
yeah, man. Had a father-daughter dance at both of my daughter's school. Yeah, man, that was cool, man. It was a good weekend, good chill weekend. This coming up weekend, I got a comedy show.
You going to see, man?
Mike Epps, DC Young Fly,
Oh, that's good.
um, Jess Hilarious, Country Wayne. Forgot who else. A couple other people. They on tour though.
That's a lot of folks for one show, man.
Yeah, no, it's
Is
a
it a
lot.
festival or something?
It's a yeah. It's what is it? I forgot what they called it, but yeah. So it is a lot of people. It is a lot of people. But yeah, nah, yeah, but yeah. This coming up weekend is big. I'll take a break from all the combine action and go have some fun for once. I don't get out much, Dave.
That's a lie, but okay.
I
We
don't.
can roll with that.
I mean, I travel, but I don't, go out
Yeah,
like.
that means you get out.
That's
Well,
true.
you
I
don't
mean,
go to
okay.
shows.
Yeah, nah,
Like I don't.
I don't be doing nothing unless it's you know, traveling. I don't do nothing around
Yeah.
Charlotte like that. But anyway, now it was good weekend. Good weekend. Nothing much for me. Couple exit. I watched my Houston Roughnecks play. That was a good game too. So I did watch some XFL. Um,
You watch a fight.
I did watch the fight. I watched the fight.
I had to
And
listen to the fight. It was happening on my way back from the De La Soul concert,
fam,
and I just heard that man get knocked out. I just heard bloop bloop. Then I heard bloop bloop. Then I heard
yo,
somebody threw in the towel.
fam, fam, Wilder got his ass whooped. Yo, it wasn't like bell to bell. Like he didn't win a round, Dave. He didn't win not one round, B. And I felt like it was it was so much hype around this fight, and I felt like
Yes, she did poke out there, just so
yeah, I
you know.
saw that. I did. I saw something crazy. Come here, come here. All right, I doing the show. All right, but anyway, but yeah, I did see the fight. Wilder got his ass beat. Didn't win a round. Um, and it was very, very convincing. But I felt like it was the same as last fight. Last fight, Wilder didn't get going until the end of the fight. Knocked Fury down a couple times and then kind of made it even. But he was getting dominated the first fight too. But
Well, the
dude,
thing is, Wilder doesn't have boxing
yeah,
ability.
Wilder needs to learn how to box. He needs to get with the coach and
I
that
saw
one
I
that
saw
one
a
punch.
YouTube video of Lennox Lewis trying to teach him how to do a jab, and I was in stitches. Dude, he doesn't have the fundamentals.
Yeah.
He banks on his right hand
That's not gonna do. That's not gonna help you against a dude that's 6'9", 270 some pounds, and that ain't gonna
and can
help you, bro.
box.
And can box. Like Tyson Fury's an elite boxer. Like he will box you to death. And yeah, but yeah, no, it was a it was good to have the hype around um you know heavyweight boxing back. So that was dope. But yeah,
Don't don't worry, man. Hopefully you don't wear a 45-pound costume for the third match
come
because
on,
there's gonna be
man.
a third match.
Yeah, I just heard they trying to work in the third one.
Well, there's 30. The loser has 30 days to initiate the rematch clause.
Well, I think it'll be the same thing because the first fight was the same way, to be honest. And then until he knocked him down in the later rounds, and he tightened it back up. But he was getting outboxed in the first match too. So it should be interesting. But he need to learn how to box. Like you need to get in there and go learn how to go toe to toe with somebody instead of trying to one punch power knock somebody out all the time. You ain't Mike, B. Yeah.
He he said he made a comment saying that he could beat Tyson in his prime.
No, he
That didn't
couldn't.
age well.
That's a lie.
That's a sin and a shame, man.
That's a lie. I like Wilder, but I mean that all that knockout stuff is cool. But when you fighting somebody, like when you got to be able to turn it on, you got to be able to box, and that's why I like Floyd so much because Floyd could box. Like y'all,
I don't think nobody gave Tyson enough credit how good of a boxer
no,
Tyson was in his prime.
Tyson
Tyson,
is no and still is a good boxer.
yeah,
Like the dude can box. And
yeah.
it's tough when the dude's 6'9". I mean, he's gonna have the length on you. Like it's tough. But anyway, I watched it. It was a I paid for it the next day trying to stay up to watch that joint. Regretted it, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But anyway, um, that's it. That's it for the weekend. We got the particulars out the way. Before it's
Yeah,
time
that's
to
it,
it's
man.
time to get it
Let's get
cracking.
to the
All
let's
right,
get to it.
all right. So let's talk about it. Before we get into the combine, we got to talk about Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen has officially signed a contract, a 1 year deal, 1 year $7 million deal, something like that, with the Seattle Seahawks. Uh, what at one time, the Seahawks was a heated rival of the Panthers. I don't know if everybody felt that way, but man, we had some battles with the Seahawks, b like back
Yeah, man.
2015, 2013, 2014. It was some tough battles with the Seahawks. I remember that game winner he caught against the Seahawks.
Yeah,
Um,
man. That was
so
during the 15-1 season.
yes, it was. So it sucks to see him go to the Seahawks. Uh, but I'd rather him go there than somewhere we're gonna have to play him. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So
You shouldn't be sad, man. Just look at it this way, guys. This is the third team he's played on.
yeah,
I mean, he wasn't a Panther all his entire career.
it felt like it though.
It did, but good luck to him. I know. I mean, the Seahawks have a good roster for the most part.
No, they do.
He might have a shot at the ring. So good luck to him.
They got Russ. They always gonna have a shot. So
Huh?
uh,
What do you say?
they have Russ. They always gonna have a shot.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, it was. You can kind of see that was in the works. Um, Russ got in his ear a little bit prior to that, and so, I don't see. I will never understand. Again, I'm not a player. Like I don't desire to play game of football, so I wouldn't know. But man, to leave all that money on the table, because you could have probably got that same amount to do commentary. Like, but
Yeah,
yet
but
you
he
still.
wanted to play.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just
He
saying,
wanted
man.
to play, man. He
I
felt like he had more. He had more left in the tank. There'll be other jobs when he's ready to go, man.
I mean, yeah, the job is gonna be there, but damn, I felt like
Yeah.
I I
It
could
sounds like Fox
understand.
will take him regardless. So
I would understand if like if that if I wasn't gonna get that money doing commentary, then I would play. But it seems like I don't know. He's gonna be able to get that money, if not more, doing commentary. So I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Shout out to Greg Olsen. One more year, looks like, before he hangs it up at some point. He's no spring chicken, and so he go out on his own terms or whatever. So
Yeah.
that is what it is. Shout out to Greg. We just over here in our own lonesome world doing in rebuild mode. And I get it. You don't want to play the rebuild game with us. Um, so it is what it is. All right. So let's move on. Dave,
Yep.
it's combine time. Combine time. Shout out to Jarrett for helping me with the spreadsheet. Um, we got the measurements. Some of the measurements started coming in today, and we started filling out our spreadsheet, the same spreadsheet sheet that we had last year, to track all of the the measurements and the combine performances. Whether a player is elite or if there's some red flags on the measurements, we got all that data. We got all that data, and so it's gonna be fun to kind of pick those out. I know last year, based on our data, we found a couple guys that actually performed well um, in the combine. It translated to a solid season. Debo Samuel was one of them. He performed well in the combine. DK Metcalf performed well. We highlighted him. Garrett Bradbury, we highlighted him. Who else? Noah Fant, the two tight ends, they had good seasons. Darius Slayton, he did had a good combine. He had a good season with the Giants. So this spreadsheet that we put together actually worked. Obviously, just because you perform well in the combine doesn't mean it's going to translate to the field. Not everybody that performed well at the combine translated. Some of them dudes was on XFL rosters. So it is what it is. But we were able to highlight some. Um, so shout out to everybody. We highlighted some bad ones too, like CC Jefferson. This dude had red flags all over the field. LJ Collier, a lot of guys that didn't perform well in the combine. That also didn't end well for them in the NFL season, whether they ended up on the roster or not. So we're going to continue that. We've already started importing the data from the measurements for the quarterbacks, tight ends, and wide receivers. We already started that, and it's gonna be good. I think day two. I think the running backs and offensive linemen are tomorrow. We'll import that data, and we're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get it cracking. But today. It's gonna start. The combine is in progress right now. They got some meetings going on, and a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are changing around the combine day. This ain't the same combine that's going on. A lot of the stuff they moved to prime, like the drills have moved to prime time. Um,
Wow.
yeah, no, yeah, they moved like a lot of,
Live.
yeah, a lot of the drills. I don't know if it's gonna be live, but they're gonna be shown during prime time. So like, I think it'll be like in the afternoon. A lot of the times it'll be in the afternoon. Um, and they got new drills. They got 16 new drills, Dave. 16 new drills. You want to go through some of them?
Sure.
So for the quarterbacks, you got a new end zone drill, a fade route drill. So you obviously everyone knows what the fade route is. They're gonna be throwing 10-yard fade routes to the right of the end zone, um, and that goes for the receivers too. The receivers get to show off the toe tap, getting 2 feet in, and they also get a new uh, uh, smoke screen drill, where the quarterback will throw one pass to a receiver running the smoke route, and that route gets adjusted at the line based on pre-snap reads. So that's for the quarterbacks. Um, running backs get a new drill called the Deuce Staley drill. Deuce Staley drill is named after Deuce Staley, obviously. The drill will involve a running back lining up behind a horizontal step over bag that is part of 3 bags laid down in the form of a cross. Running back will step over the bag in front of him, then laterally over the perpendicular bag. Well, that's a lot of footwork. A lot of footwork.
Mm.
Yeah, it's hand-eye coordination essentially. Um, hand to feet coordination. And then they got another. The running backs also have an inside route with change of direction. So the Texas route that the McCaffrey's like a beast at, that Texas route, they're gonna have to
Hmm.
run that in the combine as well. So it's showing your pass catching ability. So as you can see, like I said, the running backs are being asked to do more, and it's actually shown in the combine where they're adding drills for it. Receivers. So for eliminated drills, so for the running backs, they eliminated the pitch and cone drill and the find the ball drill. So no quarterback drills were eliminated. So for the receivers they get a fade, an end zone fade route, which we just talked about, and they eliminated the toe tap drill. So the toe tap drill is done. The sideline toe tap drill, they're not doing that no more. It's replaced by the end zone toe tap. So it was kind of redundant. So they got rid of the sideline toe tap. All right.
All right.
So tight ends, they also get the end zone fade route and eliminate the toe tap drill. Um, offensive linemen, they get a new mirror drill. Um, so it's going to be based on the head coach's direction instead of a guy running around back and forth. That flash, that that joint is kind of awkward, kind of awkward when they're chasing each other back and forth. So now I think they actually have a head coach that's doing that now.
Mm.
Um, and they got a new screen drill. So the player will set in pass protection, then release and sprint towards the first coach holding a blocking shield. So this is like the pull. It's simulating the pull. How quick the offensive lineman can get out and pull. So it's showing their athleticism off. Um, that's a pretty cool drill. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting one. Defensive
Okay.
line, they're getting a new running club drill and the run the hoop drill. So there's it's kind of set up like a figure eight where you got to bend around the hoop and pick something up. So it's essentially showing off how well a player can bend, especially for those edge rushers. It's gonna show off if an edge rusher has bend. So I think Brian Burns would have done excellent in this drill had they had it. And the stack and shed drill has been eliminated. Um, Linebackers, they got a shuffle, sprint, and change of direction drill, and they eliminated the pass drop drill. Defensive backs, they get a line drill, Terrell Austin drill, a box drill, gauntlet drill, and then they eliminated the close and speed turn, pedal and hip turn. They eliminated those two. So there's a lot of new drills. It's gonna be interesting to watch. It's gonna be in prime time, so most everybody can watch it instead of trying to watch it during the day. They're gonna air these during prime time. All right. So those are the new drills. But again, the most important part that we don't get to see, I think Slim said it earlier. The most important part that we don't get to see is, in fact, the medicals and the interview portion. How well a guy can ingest information and then regurgitate. That's important. That is the important. I agree. That is the most important part of of the process. We don't get to see that, especially for quarterbacks. All these drills don't really matter for quarterbacks, especially. That's more of a more of the medical and uh, and uh, and interview portion. All right.
All right.
So that pretty much wraps up, the little introduction to the combine. And now I've got to give, like I did this last year too, but I'm gonna give my top five players pre-combine, obviously. And I'm not gonna discuss, in depth because I haven't really. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gotten a chance to really, really, really dive in like I had last year. So I'm just gonna talk about the guys I really, really know, and then some of the guys I watched a brief tape of. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Um, all right. So let's start off with the quarterbacks. Dave's favorite position, because he thinks we're gonna. Oh, that's the workout schedule. So I didn't
Yeah.
talk about the workout schedule. So that's the
You
workout
did.
schedule. I did kind of breeze past it, but 4 to 11 is when they're gonna show all the stuff, Dave. So y'all just take a brief look at that for a second, and we're moving on. All right, quarterbacks, Dave. Dave's favorite position because Dave thinks we're gonna draft one.
No, Dave said that if Tua's there, he's the pick. That's what I said.
Think so?
Yeah. If Tua's there, I said
A little
he's the pick.
disappointed too is not gonna be at the combine, man.
He
Or
ain't gonna be ready.
he's not performing, not performing. But there was a release that he was ready. He was throwing. He was looking good, and then he's not quite ready. He's gonna do something at his pro day, is what I heard. He's gonna do something at his pro day. Um, and so I don't know. I don't know what's up, but I don't even know if he's gonna is he showing up to do his medicals? Because I thought he wasn't gonna show up at all. I don't know if he's showing up to do his medicals or
I don't
not.
know.
But anyway,
Why would
um,
Tua be there at 7? There's a possibility, man. Like I know there's a few teams in front that could take him, but if Detroit decides not to go quarterback, because I think Detroit and Miami are the two teams that could potentially draft them before us.
Chargers too. Chargers might move up.
Chargers too, yeah.
Chargers might.
Unless they get Brady.
Is that what the rumor is?
Yeah, this Brady's been on the list to either go to the Chargers or the Raiders. There's a couple teams. He might stay with the Patriots, but it's going to be at least $30 million he's going to make per year. So
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm hoping somebody comes up and jumps and gets in front of these guys.
I
I don't.
thought Herbert would have been higher.
I'm not a fan of Herbert, to be honest with you. I'm just not a fan. And again, I haven't had a chance to really dive into it. Really, I'm
No,
not.
understood.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not not there is not one quarterback that's a surefire guy like I'm sold on. I'm not really sold on any of these guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Joe Burrow, he gets a little bit of an asterisk for me just because nobody talks about his junior year or the I don't know if he's a senior, but the year prior to his Heisman campaign. Nobody talks about that. He until Joe Brady came in and pretty much transformed that offense. The dude was a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Dude was a nobody, but then Joe Brady comes in and then turns the light bulb on, and the offense goes wild. But nobody talks about that year prior. So I'm not all in on Burrow. Like I would be pissed if we jumped up and went and got the dude. Like I'm hearing rumors of that because Joe Brady wants him. It is a rumor, but take it for what it's worth. Um, Tua, I mean, is he healthy? Shit, the hip jacked up. He could. I was listening to a podcast today. I forgot what it was. I will give him his credit, but I don't remember what it was. But he had a doctor on the show, and the guy was pretty much saying that the dude could have an arthritic issue down the road in his hip. You know what I'm saying? Very similar to what not similar because Bo Jackson had a completely different issue, but very similar to somebody had an arthritic issue, um, and
And Bo Jackson was happening in the '90s too, where like
yeah, no. It was somebody else. It was somebody else that
okay,
had an arthritic issue as a result of a problem. And he compared. I can't remember to who it was off the top of my head. But and if he gets hit on that hip again, we just don't know we don't know if he's gonna be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So is he healthy? Depending where you take him. Like if we traded back, got an extra pick, then I wouldn't be mad at him. But I think he's gonna be going top 10. Somebody's gonna go in there and take him top 10. Somebody's gonna take the chance. And I don't blame anybody for taking the chance. I just don't know if I feel comfortable with it, especially with. I mean, granted, he's probably gonna sit a year anyway, but I just don't know. It's not even about sitting for that year. It's about the long-term health. It's not about year one. It's not about how he performs year two. I'm worried about year 4 or year 3 when we're expected to be really
okay,
good. That's what I'm worried about.
okay.
It's not 1 or 2. It's years 2 and 3 that I'm concerned about. Can he sustain those seasons? So that's what I'm concerned about. All right, Jordan Love. Listen, I just dropped a session on Jordan Love. I like him. He's still raw though, and there's a lot of top 10 talk with Jordan Love, and I'm not there. I'm not quite there yet. I'm maybe second round. I don't know, but there's really nothing he can do other than the interviews. There's not throwing at the combine is not gonna all of a sudden have him. He could run a crazy 40. If he runs a crazy 40, then it might elevate him a little bit. But I don't think there's much he can do to elevate his stock at the combine specifically. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Herbert. I'm just not. I'm not that big of a fan. Eason is starting to get some smoke a little bit. There's a lot of talk about Eason. I just got a Bleacher Report alert about Eason, about how he can slang the rock. So again, I haven't delved into his film yet. Hurts. I saw a couple of you guys talking about Hurts. I'm not there with Hurts. I'm not there with Hurts yet. Um, I gotta look into the film. Not quite there with Hurts yet. Um, Dave, any thoughts on these quarterbacks?
I stand by what I said. If Tua's there at 7, that's the pick. I don't think he's gonna be. I don't see it. I could see a scenario where he's there at 7, but I don't envision it at this point. There's a lot. There's a couple teams in front that will probably take him, but I don't think I want to touch any of these other quarterbacks at that first round pick.
Nah, not in the first round pick. Again, if we traded back and made something happen,
Other than Tua and Burrow, but neither one of them will be there, of course.
I'm not sold on not one of these dudes. Like I'm not surefire all in on any of these guys. Not one. I'm not all in on any of them. There's there's enough doubt in any of these picks that I'm just like, all right. And listen, given the situation we are in, I don't know what we're gonna do with Cam. Um, I don't know. It's tough, man. I really got to know what we're gonna do with Cam. It's kind of up in the air. Because March is coming around. They're gonna have the dog and pony show for Cam, showing him off, showing him how healthy, showing him to other teams how healthy he is. Try to get that stock up. Maybe get some more picks. I don't know. I just don't know where we're at. I'm almost inclined to say, let's just say screw it. Give Greer, maybe take a Hurts much later, maybe something like that, and then just go all in 2021. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not sold on any of these guys. I'm just not sold. Not sold. It's just me. None of them. Not one. If Tua was healthy, I mean, because people forget. I mean, don't get it twisted. Tua was the number one pick before getting hurt. He was the guy. Tank for Tua. Anybody remember that? Everybody was on that train until he got
Dolphins
hurt.
fans was like banking on that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody was tank for Tua. So Tua's a good player, but that injury is scary, bro. That's a scary injury. Um, but all right, that's all I got. That's all I got for quarterbacks. Any thoughts, Dave? Any more thoughts?
nope, I'm good. Let's get to this next position.
All right, running backs. Dave, you think we in the market for a running back? Not.
We're always in the market for a running back.
That's true. We should be. We should be in the market for a running back. Listen, I don't know what the deal is with these running backs. J.K. Dobbins, obviously the best running back. I got Cam Akers at number 2. I got a slight bias there. I felt like he got the shaft, but running behind that terrible Florida State offensive line. I know how talented he is. He just didn't get a chance to show it because he was at Florida State, and Florida State is garbage, trash. Okay, DeAndre Swift, uh, you know, Georgia running back, Jonathan Taylor. He gets the benefit of running behind that always great Wisconsin offensive line. I don't know how good he really is. We've seen other we've seen other Wisconsin running backs come in and come into the NFL and not do so hot. So I'm not that sold on Jonathan Taylor. I do like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I do like him a lot. He's got the Joe Brady connection. But I'm looking for a different type back, Dave. I'm looking for a bruiser. And none of these guys are really bruisers. These are all guys. Maybe Dobbins is physical. Dobbins is a physical runner. I'll take Dobbins, um, but not that high. Obviously, I'm not looking to spend a first or second round pick. I'm looking to spend a late pick. I'm looking at a guy like Zach Moss. Um, give me a guy like Zach Moss. Okay, give me a 5'10", 222 guy. Give me a bruiser. All right. Um, who else? I think Benjamin. He's got a little buzz around him. Um, But yeah, I'm not really. There's nothing about these running backs that gets me hype. Um, AJ, let's do AJ Dillon, man. He's huge, 6 foot 250. Scarlett, we still got Scarlett on the roster too, who got no love last year. So that's a good point, Marcus. I think Scarlett is the same as McCaffrey. I believe they're very similar. I could look that up real
Yeah,
quick.
but you want a bruiser, so you gotta grab somebody. But it's gonna be late in the draft if we take her back. We're not gonna take one early.
Nah, no, but I just have to do my top five. But I'm not looking at us to grab any of these guys. I'd be very surprised if we went up and got any of these guys. I don't see it happening. Looking to take a running back in the fifth, sixth, seventh round, something like that. If we even take one at all, could get one undrafted. Um, and Elijah Holyfield was a guy that tested terrible last year. We had him marked as a red flagger, and the guy definitely did not end up on our roster at the end of the season. Yeah. Um, Jordan Scarlett just looked it up. 5'11", 210. So he's in the same light as McCaffrey. So maybe maybe the answer is on our roster for running backs. I don't know. We never got to see Scarlett like that. So maybe they'll just give Scarlett some more burn. And I like Scarlett's running. I like his attitude when he runs. That dude's a physical runner. So I like Scarlett a lot. I liked him on his film session last year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not in the market for a running back. It's gonna be super late again, if not undrafted. So any more thoughts on these running backs, Dave?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good on these guys.
All right. Moving on. Wide receiver. Wide receiver. All right. So I got a three-way tie at wide receiver. Okay. These dudes, I didn't know which one to put at one. You could argue make an argument for any one of these dudes. C.D. Lamb, Henry Ruggs, Jerry Judy. You can make an argument. I don't know which one. Just roll the dice and pick one. We know, Alabama. They had the best wide receiving core like in the history of wide receiver cores at Alabama. So I mean, it's good. It's good. So I like Judy. I like Judy a lot. I like Ruggs. I like C.D. Lamb. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Again, I don't know if we're gonna be in the market to grab any of these guys. I like Jefferson a lot. I think Jefferson. I think I have probably a bit higher than most people do. Um, uh, but yeah, Justin. I like Justin Jefferson. If I can grab Justin Jefferson in the second in a scenario where we trade back and get an extra pick, I wouldn't mind taking a wide receiver. This wide receiver class is deep. Like there's a lot of wide receivers in this class. Um, and I mean, somebody was talking about what some 40 some wide receivers getting drafted this year.
That's wild,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. It's a deep wide receiver class.
That
Um,
means we're gonna have to take one somewhere.
we don't have to, but I mean, I think we would. I don't see why not. We have a need, especially if we let go Jarius Rice, which we should do. Um, but yeah, no, we can definitely afford to take a wide receiver. I don't know if that. I think the top three might be too rich for our blood. Maybe in a trade back scenario. I just think we got other issues to address. So I don't know. I don't know. This is Curtis. This is Curtis last year. Shout out to Jared. Yeah, this is Curtis's last year. So we definitely need to address the wide receiver position. Who knows if Curtis is going to be re-signed? There's no fifth-year option for Curtis as he is a second-round draft pick. So we kind of got to make a decision on him sooner rather than later. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of those 6'4", two something guys in this draft. Wide receiver go as far as wide receiver goes. I think again, I don't really care about um, size and speed. I just want a player. Okay, I just want a player as far as wide receiver goes. Don't really care. I do like um,
Moss's son ain't in the draft.
not
He's not
he's a,
eligible, is
he's a
he?
he's a tight end. He's a tight
Oh,
end there.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
on the
why I
list
thought
for
he was a
tight end.
receiver.
So yeah, I like Mims. I like Mims. Denzel Mims. He's got the Baylor connect. So I like Mims too. It's just a deep. You got Van Jefferson, Colin Jones. Remember Colin Jones last year from Texas? There's a lot of guys, man. Michael Pittman. There's a ton of guys that you can get late uh, in this draft that I would be happy with. There's a lot of them. This it's a deep, deep, deep wide receiver class. Okay, so there's no need to get up here and just grab something early because you can get one later. Um, there's a lot of them, a lot of them, a lot of guys. Who else did I like? Yeah, this is a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them, man. So I'm not pressed at wide receivers. They fall where they may. I'm sure we'll draft one, um, but yeah, even T Higgins. I don't know what happened. His stock has dropped. I don't know what's going on with T. That's a good question, Slim. I have no T Higgins is in the combine. He's gonna be. I think there was some concern with his separation. I was reading somewhere where he can elevate and get just jump over cats, but he measured out pretty well though. Uh, his measurements. Let me pull up his measurements real quick. I think he had like an 80 something inch wingspan. Let me see. Yeah, 81-inch wingspan. Even Jawan Johnson from Oregon, Jawan Johnson is 6'4", 230. He measured out 10 and 4/8 inch hands and 81-inch wingspan. So there's some guys out here measuring crazy. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of wide receivers, man. We don't need to be pressed about it. Let's see where one drops to us and don't need to reach. But I wouldn't. I like T. I like T Higgins a lot. I don't know what happened to his stock though, because he was up there like way before. Like last year, he was expected to be pretty high, and those Bama dudes just took over. All right. So, um, any more thoughts on the wide receivers, Dave?
Nah, we good with these guys, man. I just know we're gonna have to draft one,
Yeah, we're gonna get one
at least
somewhere.
one.
We're gonna get one somewhere. I say like the fourth, fifth round, somewhere around there. You should be able to get one good. But I think there's gonna be a run on them early, a wide receiver run, and it could cause panic and pandemonium, and just dudes just might just start reaching for wide receivers. Quick trivia question, Dave. Do you know what year? What draft year was it? Let me rephrase this question, Dave. What what draft class had the most wide receivers drafted in the first round?
Oh, the Kevin Benjamin draft.
Uh-uh.
Really?
Nah.
No, nah, cause you had Landry. Well, Landry was in the second. You had no.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't. It definitely wasn't the DJ Moore one.
No. No. DJ Moore had two. It was
Yeah,
two
there was
that
only
year.
two. It was
I
him and
think
Ridley.
yeah. Kelvin came out what? 2013. There was three that year.
I thought it was more than three.
No. What year did Kelvin come out? I'm tripping. Hold on.
It was 20. Yeah, it was 2013. Or was it 2014? It
He's
wasn't 2011 or 12. I know that.
he's a
No, it
he's a
was
forgotten.
13.
That's what I thought.
But you said first round, right?
First round. First round.
Yeah, because
I'm about to come
OBJ was
back
in
to the
that.
chat in a minute.
OBJ was in that draft. Hold on. Let me
No,
pull
he
it up.
came out. KB came out in 2014. There was five that year. That's still not the
Yeah.
most. Still not the most. Still not the
Okay.
most.
So
Want to keep guessing,
nah.
or do you want to give up? Let me see if somebody in the chat got it, cause I don't have the chat up. 2014. Okay. Oh no, that's when y'all saying he was drafted. Nope, not 2001. Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? 2011 was three in 2011. It's not 2011. 2012 was 2012 was four. It's not 2012. 1996. Nope. Nope. 5 in 1996. 2010. Let me see. 2010. Nope. That was 2 that year. I'm just gonna have to give y'all the answer, man, cause y'all not getting it.
Yeah, we don't know.
In the year of 2004, there was 7 wide receivers taken in the first round, including Larry Fitzgerald. So 2004 was the year. I could give you the whole list, but I closed that tab, so I don't have it. But I know Larry Fitzgerald was that year. So I think there was some bums. It was some bums drafted that year too. So, but yeah, not all were deserving in hindsight, but 7 were taken that year. I don't think we're gonna eclipse 7. I think you'll probably get. I'm guessing 5. You'll get 5 wide receivers drafted in the first round this year. That's a guess. I think it's a good guess. It's a passing league, Dave. Everybody's going to get their wide receivers.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so let's move on from the wide receivers. All right, that was just interesting nuggets. Tight ends. This Hunter Bryant kid, man. I watched some. I watched a little film from him real quick, and this dude is a wide receiver, man. Like he's built like a wide receiver. I don't know if he has the blocking capabilities from a traditional tight end, but if you want a wide receiver threat as a tight end, this dude's probably your guy. He's probably gonna run a 4. I'm gonna guess because he got some top end speed. He has some nice speed on him. I saw him game speed anyway. I don't know if he's got track speed for the 40, but he has some nice game speed. Um, let me see. Let me see what his measures. Yeah, he had 10 and 3/8 inch hands. He's 6'2", 248 officially. So he's a bit undersized. Well, I'm not gonna say undersized, but he's a bit small from the typical guys. But yeah, he's 238, so he's on the smaller side for the tight end. But he's built more like a wide receiver. Um, Once you turn on the highlights, you'll see. Cause I turned on a quick highlight video just to watch him, and I was impressed. If you line him up and get him on a mismatched against a linebacker or something, could be a problem. Um, but again, he's not gonna be doing any inline blocking or anything like that, and that's the problem. That's why I'm not quite sold on him. I don't think this class is nowhere near as good as last year's was with Noah Fant and those guys. Not even close. Um, but Bryson Hopkins, I watched a brief video of him. He's 6'3", 245 with 10-inch hands. Adam Troutman, I think Adam Troutman went to Dayton. Yeah, Adam Troutman went to Dayton. He's more of your prototypical tight end, 6'5", 255. And he showed off some blocking on his film that I saw. So again, this is Thaddeus Moss he's on this list, but he's so small, man. He's 6'1", 6'1", 250. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Believer, huh?
I don't know how he fits. Yeah, are there any tight ends in the league that are 6'1", like that are performing well? I don't know. I'm asking. I really honestly don't know. I don't
That's
know.
a good question.
It seems really small. Even when on film, he just seems really short. Was Aaron Hernandez 6'1"?
No.
Let me see what Hernandez was. Yeah, Hernandez was 6'1". Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I can see it. I see that. Appreciate your locks, man. So Hernandez was 6'1". Delaney Walk was Delaney Walk. So I might backtrack on that. I might backtrack on that. So 6'1", 245. That's around Aaron Hernandez. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I got to dive a little bit more into Thaddeus Moss film because I don't know. It just seems small for me. Maybe I'm looking too deep into the measurables there. Yeah, because Delaney Walker's 6 foot, but Delaney Walker ran a 4.4. So I don't know. We gotta see what the speed is. What that speed looking like. Um, so that's cool though. No, I didn't know that. That's a good look. It's a good look. Maybe I'm looking too deep in the measurements. Shout out to the other LSU tight end. Uh, Steven Sullivan. This dude's 6'4", 6'4" and 7'8", got 10-inch hands, and this dude has an 85-inch wingspan, dog. The biggest wingspan. That's huge, b. This
You
dude's
said a
got
long
long,
wingspan.
super long arms. Now I did read the profile on him on the Draft Network real quick, and I saw that he was kind of a project. But his measurables are crazy. Somebody might take a shot, take a stab at it. Like I could see if he got with the Ravens or something like that, I could see him coming out and being nice in the next 2 or 3 years once they work with him. But he's got long arms, so he should be able to block. But I'm seeing that was one of his downsides. Like he wasn't a very good blocker at LSU. So, but his measurables are crazy. Measurables are crazy. All right, tight ends again. I'm not too keen on the tight ends. Again, the draft class is not as good as it was last year. It's up top, but I don't know how deep the class is. But we'll see. I have to dig into it. All right, moving on. Moving on. Top 5 offensive linemen. All right. This was an interesting me. If you asked me this 3 days ago, Dave, give me Andrew Thomas, give me Mekhi Becton, give me Wirfs. But I did the Jedrick Wills film session, and man, this dude he's legit. He's legit. I don't if he fall listen, I don't if he falls to us at 7, I'm putting that in so fast, Dave, and I'm plugging him in at right tackle and I'm leaving him there. The dude is legit.
Word.
Yes, he's legit. Legit. Okay? I was super impressed by his film. Super impressed. Yes, he's a right tackle, and yes, that's where I would put him, and yes, I wouldn't move him. There's talks about, oh, he can. I wouldn't move him to guard. He's no. I'm not moving him to guard. I'm not moving this dude inside. Even the Draft Network has him pegged as an elite pass rusher. And Dave, what do we need? I mean, not pass rusher. Excuse me, pass blocker. An elite pass blocker. And what do we
What
need?
do we need?
An
An
elite
elite
pass blocker. Yes, somebody to protect the quarterback. That's what we need. He's a darn good run blocker too. Um, Listen, if he's there, I'm putting him there, and maybe one day I'll move him to left. But I'm putting him where he's comfortable at day one, and I'm putting him there. I'm leaving him there. I find somewhere else for Moten to go. But right now, I would plug him and put him in at right tackle day one, and I would draft him at 7, quick as hell. Okay, quick as hell. That's what I would do. Um, Andrew Thomas, I got him at number 2. I'm reading up. Man, if you look like last year, this dude was the top tackle. He's falling. He's falling down the boards quick. There's some concerns about whether he has the athletic prowess to play left tackle in the NFL. He got beat a lot on the outside, according to some of the draft people. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I got to dive into the film and see what's up. But they're just saying the athleticism might not be there. But somebody else named Orlando Brown didn't test well either in the combine, and he turned out to be pretty good. So Mekhi Becton, haven't really dove into him. I know he's huge, 6'7", I think 320 some pounds. Again, once you get to the taller offensive linemen, some of those dudes lack the athleticism. Um, I don't know. I got to look at the film for Becton. I don't know that I take him at 7. Worse, I'm not sure either. I haven't dove into his film yet. But Jedrick Wills for sure. I'm taking him at 7. If he's there, I'm taking him, dog. I'm taking him. That's all I'm saying about that. I was super impressed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the film session and you'll be impressed too. Like once this dude got his hands on you, yo, it was a wrap. And he's putting dudes in the dirt, Dave. Like he's that good. Right? Yes, a right tackle at 7. Yes, I'm taking him. I'm taking him. Look at the film and then talk to me. Look at the film. Trust me. Look at the film. It's impressive. It's impressive. All right. So any thoughts? So Dave, what would you do at 7? Would you take any of these guys? I'm not saying any particular in particular. Would you take an offensive lineman at 7?
I would, um, but I think I rather. There's other positions I rather would take that high because we got a lot of holes, man.
We do got
There's
a
probably
lot.
rather there's other positions I prefer. Like I keep screaming the whole if Tua's at 7, that's the pick. I just don't think it's wise, but I just believe that might be the case if it goes down that way. But I think I would rather take like an offensive lineman, a defensive tackle. I could see us taking a linebacker. Like there's a lot of possibilities at 7, a lot.
So the to me the ideal situation is if you got to trade back a couple of spots, and get one of the three: Jedrick Wills, Andrew Thomas, Makai Becton, or Wirfs. If you got one of those four with your first round pick in a trade back scenario and got to get additional picks, then you could go back and fix your defensive line in the second round and get those additional second round picks. I saw a mock draft on the Draft Network today where we traded back twice and we amassed several second round. I think we had like three second round picks. And if that scenario that scenario came true, like that would be great because we addressed the defensive line. I think we picked up in that particular scenario we picked up Epinesa. He's a defensive lineman. And then we addressed several other positions in the second round with those three second round picks. So that would be a great scenario. Um, but we'll once you go through the mock, you'll see how it kind of falls because it's tough. It's hard to make it work. But we'll see what happens. All right. So, any final thoughts on the offensive lineman, Dave?
Nah, I'm good on the line, offensive line.
All right. All right. So moving on, edge rushers. Um, of course, we got Chase Young, who is not gonna participate in the drills. He's making a business decision. Don't blame him. AJ Epinesa is number 2. I like Clevon Chason. I like those. There's a lot of good edge rushers. Again, this class is not as deep as last year's is, in my opinion, so far. Again, it's early. I just haven't really gotten a chance to dig into it. But I thought last year's class was super deep at edge rusher. Not as deep. I do like Gross Matos. I like him too. I like him a lot. I watched a couple of Penn State games. I like his story. Um, I don't know where I pick any of these guys, but I think you can get one of these guys if once you get to Gross Matos, I think you could probably grab him in a second. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind picking up one of these guys. I wouldn't mind picking up one of these guys. Not at 7. I don't even. I'm not thinking. I'm not gonna pick up Epinesa at 7. No chance. But if
Chase will be gone.
and Chase will be going obviously. And none of those guys, Clevon Chason, Gross Mato, I'm not taking any of those at 7. But in the trade back scenario where I was able to address my offensive line, I would take one of these guys in the second round. But yeah. So, but again, not as deep as the class as last year. I'm glad we picked up an edge rusher last year in Brian Burns, because we can add on to that. We still got Christian Miller. Hopefully, he can develop into something nice. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what happens again. And the sucky part about this is we don't even know what kind of scheme we're running. We don't know who fits our scheme. We don't know who to pick. So it's kind of tough too. Yes, you can just go get the best player and try to plug it and see what happens. That you could do that. But again, we just don't know what the scheme is. It makes it kind of tough. So any thoughts on the edge rushers, Dave?
Nah, I'm good on the edge rushers.
So what?
Reality is the only one that's a first round grade for me is Chase.
Yeah,
Well, a top 10 grade is Chase,
correct.
and he
Top
ain't gonna
10.
be there.
That's it. Epinesa's got probably a first round grade, but I don't know that. I did this film session today. I could see in our previous system, I could see the fit. Um, again, I don't know where. I don't know
I
where
don't
the
know
heck.
what we're running
I don't
yet.
know what we're running. I don't know what we're doing. Um, but yeah, I like Epinesa. I do like him. I was kind of harsh on him in the film session, but I do like him. Um, and I like Zach Bond too. Zach Bond is out of is out of Wisconsin, I believe. I like him too. He's a speedy guy. He's pretty quick. He's pretty quick off the edge. I like him a lot too. I could see some guys in the second round we could take. All right, interior lineman. Interior lineman, Dave. Um, we all know I love Derek Brown. It's gonna be tough to pass up on Derek Brown if he's there at 7. And I know it's a good chance he's gonna be there too, unless David Gettleman gets in hog molly mode again and decides to take him instead of addressing the offensive line or drafting the quarter, whatever. Not drafting the quarterback, excuse me. Instead of addressing the offensive line, um, he could go hog molly mode, take him from us. But if the Giants don't take him, I could see him falling to us, because there's gonna be people jumping up for quarterbacks. Um, Javon Kinlaw, he's another guy that's gonna be there. He's probably worked his way into a first round grade, probably a little bit later. I'm not taking him at 7. And Raekwon Davis is more of a second round pick. He's a little bit of a worry for me from Raekwon as his production has declined over the last couple of years. Uh, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough because again, I don't know if the interior guys are as deep either. Um, so if Derek Brown is staring at me at 7 right there, that's tough. It's tough. That's a tough one. We're gonna go through it in the mock. We're gonna go through it in the mock draft and kind of talk it out because he's been there for the most part. Um, but any more thoughts on the uh, interior
Yeah,
defensive lineman?
everybody's mocking Derek Brown to us. He's
Yeah,
probably going to end up being the pick ultimately, unless things change between now and the combine and the pro days.
it's just excuse me. It just sucks that we got so many needs. We got a lot of needs. I do like Blacklock too. I do like Blacklock. I was trying to catch up and watch some film. Again, I haven't gotten through everybody, but I do like Blacklock. Jared, I like him a lot. Um, but I think with Derek Brown, it gives us because I don't know that Kwan Short is going to be the answer long term. He's getting older. People forget Kwan Short is in his 30s now. So if you get this dude, if you get Derek Brown, that secures the interior a little bit longer. Um, so it's the future. So I don't know. They'll get to play together for a couple years, but then at that point we got to move on. So, all right, that's all I got for the pass rushers. Kinlaw has had a crazy rise from the Senior Bowl. He dominated the Senior Bowl, and he's worked himself into a first round pick, a first round grade. So it's awesome. Um, all right. Anything else on the interior guys, Dave?
Nah, man, I'm good. You hit these linebackers, get these linebackers popping.
All right, linebackers. Here it is. Which no Luke Kuechly. So there is a need. There is a need. I don't know,
One of
Dave.
these guys, which one of these guys is middle?
You know what? So I think I think Patrick Queen is I think he can run middle. Um Let me see. And that's what these it's kind of lumped together. Uh Let me see.
That's what I'm looking for.
So
Whether or not we can get a middle linebacker.
you know what? But I think we shouldn't really worry about who's running. I think Shaq could run middle. Shaq ran a lot of middle while Luke was out. So why not move Shaq in the middle and then just put one of these guys
And then you can
on the
draft
flanks?
Isaiah. Isaiah beat her at 7.
Isaiah will likely be there at 7. Patrick Queen will you can probably grab him. I think he's probably got a first. Oh, so a lot of people, man. Lee says stay away from him into the third. Wow. Um, so yeah, with the linebackers, we have a need though. We have a need. There's a big hole at linebacker. Um, you know what the thing? And I said this in my the thing about Simmons. The thing about Simmons is there such thing as being too versatile, Dave. Like
Yeah,
the guy is gonna be good. He's gonna be. I said this in my scouting video, my film session video. The guy is gonna be best at something, and that's where you want to play him most of the time. I think you get caught and try to use these weapons, um, and you try to move guys around so much that they just become ineffective. Um, I just don't know. I don't know if he's too versatile, if that makes sense. I know it sounds crazy, but he might be too versatile. And then you end up having a guy like Brian Burns running running his gunner, because he's that versatile. Because he runs a 4-4, you have Brian Burns running it, playing gunner. That's what I mean. There's such thing as being too versatile. Um, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Troy Day a lot though. Troy Day, 6'4", 225, out of Oregon. I watched some of his tape. I like him. He's pretty quick. He's pretty quick sideline to sideline. I like Troy Day a lot. Um, Kind of a sleeper. Not really a sleeper, but because he's top five. It's kind of hard to be a sleeper when you're top five in a position. Um, but I like him. I like him. I like him. All right. So anything else with these linebackers, Dave?
Um, nah. Well, Patrick Queen, is he more all right? Is he does he have a first round grade? Would he be there at the top of the second?
I don't know. Let's see in the mocks. Let's see where he's going in the mocks. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where he's being. I can look. Um,
Nah, we can wait till it's mock time. See where to go.
I can look real quick. Uh, Let me check. Man, I hate going to. So Miko says he's been being mocked in the first round, top 20.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. He's probably gonna be that tweener, depending how. Again, this is pre-combine, so a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. Let me check inside linebacker. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So anything else? And again, a seven is too rich. Seven is too rich, for sure for Queen. So we'll have it be a trade back scenario where we get him late in the second
Yeah,
or
we
something
can't
like
get
that.
Queen that high.
And then it'd be. I feel like it'd be a reach at that point. I think there's much better talent. There's other positions we can address instead of reaching for a middle linebacker type guy. And I don't even think we. I think Shaq is gonna play middle linebacker, and and you can get somebody else and plug him in at the weak side or outside or a strong side. And again, I don't even know what scheme we're running, so I'm just talking really, to be honest with you. All right, moving on. Cornerbacks. It's Okuda's world, and we just living in it. Okay, we know Okuda's the guy. Definitely probably gonna go before 7. But if he's there at 7, what would you do, Dave? I know we got a lot of needs, but if he's there at
I wouldn't
7, what
draft
would
him.
you do?
I
You're not
wouldn't
gonna
draft
draft
him.
Okuda? I could see not drafting him. It just depends. It depends what else is there. Um,
Can't.
Listen,
We got too many other holes, B.
but cornerback is a hole though. Bradbury's
But
not getting re-signed. It doesn't look like he's getting re-signed. Or he
we got
could, or is he? Or let's say Bradbury's being released. It's a nice. It's
released.
a nice shot. It's a nice shot for those that are paying attention. Bradbury's been released. I got a rumor that he's been released. Uh, but nah, that's funny. Nah, he's a free agent. He's a free agent. So we haven't re-signed him, so we don't know. We don't know. We
I
don't
think
know.
we got bigger needs in other positions.
We got we got needs everywhere, Dave.
Nah, but like I can't. You can't tell me to take him over Derek Brown.
That's why I say it depends who else is there.
Yeah,
Depends
there's
who
no
else.
way.
It depends who else is there. It depends who else is there. I like some of these taller cornerbacks too, like C.J. Henderson. I like. He's 6'1". Glad you just give me some bigger corners because NFC South ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Um, Yeah, I really haven't had a chance to really dig into the corners. To be honest, um, I'm just, man, what happened to your boy, man? Stanford Samuels, man, my Florida State guys. Stanford Samuels, 6'2", 185. Um, man, probably get him super late. He's gonna be a late round pick. So we'll have to see. Yeah, Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs is actually. I like Diggs too. I watched some quick highlight film of him. I like Diggs, and I had to step away from my Bama hate for cornerbacks because I think he's really good. I might have to lift the Bama ban, the Bama cornerback ban, a secondary ban for him. I do like him too. I like him a lot. Um, but all right, let's move on. Anything else with the cornerback? I want to get this mock real quick. Um, anything else for the cornerbacks, Dave? It's pre-combine again.
Oh, I'm good.
No, no, no combine yet. Uh, listen, a lot of people slipping on Grant. So Grant's still the number one pick for number one safety for me. But a lot of people are kind of off the Grant Delpit wave. I remember last year we were talking about this dude, and he decided to go back to school. No, he didn't decide to go back to school. I think he was just he wasn't eligible yet. Um, but we were talking about Delpit last year. I know I was watching some film for some other guys, and dude popped off the screen for me. I still like him. I think some of the Draft Network guys have McKinney ahead of him. I don't know about that, but okay. So Grant was hurt. Yeah, shows how much I know. Let me see if he has any red flags on the. Doesn't have any major injuries because there's no red flags for him. The comp for him is Eric Berry. I ain't mad at that. Uh, okay, so yeah, give me Grant. Still rocking with Grant for number one. Still rocking with Grant. I don't know that I'm picking a safety up. Man, if he's there in a second, if Grant is there in a second, maybe I consider it, depending on how many second round picks I have. But I don't know that I'm all in on Grant Delpit for my if I only had one second round pick. I'm not drafting him at seven, obviously. So it depends if we would go back and do a trade back. So I don't know. Dave, any thoughts on that?
You know how my opinion is on safeties, man.
Yeah, it's true. You a safety hater.
And we already got a starting safety,
Nah, cause
so I'm
and then
good.
but we missing another one though, cause Trey Boston's getting released too.
It's all right. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm good
Trey
on. I'm
Boston
good
got
on that.
released. Trey Boston got released too. Uh, so uh, so I'm saying we got no Trey Boston is a free agent as well. He's also a free agent. I'm taking some shots. This is all fun and games, but yeah.
I
Anyway,
know. I know.
yeah,
I,
it's
I, I was paying attention to the chat,
all right,
man.
all right. It's funny.
Y'all out here dropping ether bombs. I
Yo,
see you, man.
I,
Dropping some
it's
ether.
just funny, man. All right. So anyway, I don't know. I think we'll have a need for safety depending on what happens with Trey Boston, whether he gets re-signed or not. And we know how long it took last year for Trey Boston to get re-signed, so I don't know if we're gonna be in a rush. And I don't know. So there could be there could be a need there. So all right, that's all I got for the guys. I want to get into this mock. Let's get into this mock, Dave. Let me pull up. Um, Start a mock here. Let me get into this. All right, I'll make it bigger if I need to. Dave, you're not on the screen, but you're still here just because I don't have another view with your camera. So you still
Nah,
here.
you
You
good,
still
man.
with us. All right, so
I'm here.
we rocking with the Panthers. Um,
I should probably pull up that window at this point. Let's see here.
I do have premium, Jared. I do have premium. No thanks to you. You pretty much paid for it with all those donations. So yeah, I do have premium. So we will have the ability. I'm gonna do one with Come on now. I'm gonna do one with straight up, and then do one with the trade. All right. I gotta log in. I didn't log in. Hold on. Let me log in. I had all these windows set up. Now I got off track. My bad. Bear with me, people.
All right, so three. I'm looking at the draft machine.
No, hold on. Hold on. I gotta
Are you
log in.
starting it?
I gotta log in because that wasn't my premium account.
That last one you just popped up, that showed three at one. Three QBs. That's wild. 4-7.
All right, so this is kind of realistic, I think. It maybe not the teams, but I think well, maybe not Chason. Chason is gone at number 3. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It could. Um,
Odell went at 6. Tua went at 5. Derek Brown's easily the pick here.
so let me make it bigger for y'all. Whoops, too big. All right, I think we'll have to rock like that. All right, yeah, I made it bigger. My fault. My fault. All right, so is that better? Farrell did go fourth, so
Yeah.
anything is possible. Anything is possible. All right, so here's where we're at. We're pick number 7. You got Derek Brown, Herbert, Isaiah Simmons, Jerry Judy, Mekhi Becton. And so here's the and I'm not gonna trade this time. We're gonna go straight up this time, and then we'll go back and redo another one with the trading. Okay. So in this instance, you see my man Wills is gone. So and you'll see this is why I kind of prefer. I want to get an offensive lineman first, but in this instance, we're gonna go with Derek Brown and see what happens. And see what happens when we go Derek Brown. So Derek Brown first.
Yeah, I would take him.
Let's go Derek Brown first and see what happens. But you'll see why I think we should probably go offensive line first, because all those guys go, and then there's nothing left essentially for the offensive lineman. And I think we probably need to address that position, or address the offensive line in general. All right, so here's the exact scenario I was saying. Del Pitt is here, in the second round. You got Jonathan Taylor. We're not looking at no running backs. Zach Barnes, edge rusher. I do like him a lot. But we did just draft Derek Brown. So different positions, I know, but you just never know. So Diggs is here, cornerback. Lucas Nyang, I could see that. I could see that. Let's take a look at his profile real quick. 6'7", 328. Again, athleticism. Once you get past 6'6", it gets kind of, I don't know. I know it's an inch, but the athleticism factor goes into play here. So what will we do here? I'm inclined to go Nyang too. That's where I'm leaning, Dave. I'm leaning Nyang. I know there's probably gonna be some Delpit. There's probably gonna be some Diggs.
Yeah, Delpit probably would be the right thing to take. You know, I think safeties are useless, but I understand why you're going with Niang because if you don't take him now, he ain't gonna be there for the third round.
He's not gonna be there. But then just look what else is available. Um, you probably could. You might be able to wait. I just don't know any of those guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know any of those guys like that. So Nyang does have an injury history. That's kind of scary. So so what you
Yeah,
thinking?
I'll take Niang. Yeah, take Niang,
I
man.
don't know, man. He got an injury history, bro.
Well,
I think he had
I'll
like
take
a.
Delpit.
Let me see. I think he had a. Who has the red flags on their joint? I think it's Krabs. Usually has it. Ah, there it is. He had a hip injury in 2019. So I don't know. All right, so let's roll. I think we're gonna roll with Grant. All right, Grant, good for you.
Yeah, I'm cool with Grant.
Let's roll with Grant. Okay, let's roll with Grant. See what we got. And we see the pick right before us was Jordan Love. I probably would have went Jordan Love. Maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe next time we'll see what happens. All right, let's go with Grant Delpit. And there's so many. I mean, there's so many holes on this roster. Every position is damn near need. So it's not like we it's not like we drafted. We got a ton of needs. Like everything is a need. So essentially, you are drafting for need. All right. So Hunter Bryant's here, tight end. I don't know Isaiah Wilson. Let me see. It's another 6'7". Dang, he's huge. 340. Ah, Mims. I like Mims. I like Mims at 74. What about third round? What are y'all thinking?
Might as well get the wide receiver now. Probably take Mims.
Jalen Hurts is there. Y'all want to go quarterback?
No.
Come on, don't be a hater, Dave. What y'all looking at? Tight end? They saying one of these tight ends? Cole Kmet? Y'all want Kmet? No red flags. Kmet or cornerback? Let's see. See what corners are available. Yeah, but let me see. Let me see what they say about this dude.
Yeah, I'm thinking we got to get a wide receiver, yo.
Developmental starting right tackle. Developmental. I'm not gonna read this front of y'all, but all right. So what is Holmes? What did I say about Holmes? All right, so O line. Y'all saying go O line? What you thinking, Dave? O line or a wide receiver? No Mims.
I don't think I'd rather take Mims.
Yeah, that's a good point,
But
Jay.
I understand the
Jay
concern with the line.
Jay is correct. We can probably get a wide receiver later, so that's a good thought. So I say we go ahead and adjust the offensive line here.
That's fine.
Might need to kick 340, man. That dude is massive, B. Hunter Bryant's still there. Hunter Bryant's still there. Hunter Bryant's still there. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Nope. Gone. Did Zach Moss make it? Yeah, Zach Moss made it to us. Running back. I don't think I'm taking him, but Thaddeus Moss. We can still get a tight end. Brian Edwards, South Carolina. I heard about this cat. He got to give up that 89 though. My bad. Troutman. Troutman or over Thaddeus. Which one? Troutman's probably gonna give you more of the combination of the run block and pass catching ability. Um, let's see. Ain't no reports on him. What y'all thinking? Y'all thinking Thaddeus?
Well, we could take that. We could take Thaddeus.
Troutman is there too. If I'm gonna go tight end, I'm probably gonna go Troutman.
Yeah.
Let's go Troutman. See what happens. All right, now we getting Tyler Johnson. Ooh, I do like Tyler Johnson. My bad. I just need to look at this real quick. I like Tyler Johnson a lot here. I don't know. I like Michael Pittman too. I'm inclined to take a wide receiver here. Colin Johnson here too. Colin Johnson 6'6", um, 6'5", 6'6", two something. More kind of Kelvin Benjamin esque. I'm thinking Tyler Johnson here, man.
Hold on a second. Who are you thinking again? Tyler
Tyler
Johnson?
Johnson, yeah. I think that's a
Oh, yeah.
steal.
We haven't taken a wide receiver yet, right? I think it's time to take a wide receiver.
So they saying inside defense lineman. We got Brown though. Y'all
We took
forgot.
Derek Brown.
Y'all
You
forgot
want
we
another
got.
one?
Y'all trying to double dip? Trying to double dip on the D line? I think I'm gonna roll with Tyler Johnson. I'm sorry, I gotta do it.
You gotta get a
I
wide
had
receiver,
to.
man.
We didn't have to, but I like Tyler Johnson. I do like him a lot. So we could still use a line. We didn't get a linebacker, Dave. Let me see who's there.
What do we need a linebacker for? Who do we lose so important that require us to get a linebacker?
Exactly, exactly. Uh,
Linebacker,
who's
smart
there for
backer.
edge? Any of these edge rushers y'all like? Somebody said Phillips. Am I going too fast? Let me know if I'm going too fast. But you can see how late you can get these wide receivers. That was my point. There's no point in reaching for a wide receiver. You can get there's a slew of wide receivers late, and it's still gonna be talented. So what y'all thinking here? Anthony Jennings from Alabama? I don't know nothing about that cat, but he went to Bama. All right, I don't got no suggestions here. I'm about to just pick somebody.
Um, get an edge rusher. You get an edge rusher, get a linebacker.
Let me see.
Take the guy from Alabama.
So Jacob Phillips is what?
Take
6'4".
Jennings.
I'll take Phillips. I'll take Phillips. Somebody said Phillips. I'll take Phillips. So we got a linebacker.
Yeah, that would
This.
be a pick that we would do too. With since we got LSU up in the
Oh yeah.
on the
Oh
offensive
yeah.
side, but you know,
Now let me see what's. I think this is our last pick. So we need a. Let's see what's there for running back.
now we can take a quarterback.
Is Curtis Weaver still? I don't know. I don't know. Nope. No Curtis Weaver. My bad. Any of these. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any Aggies in this joint. We didn't get an edge rusher either. Weaver. Just. I see you, Jay. You trying to throw shots.
There's a bulldog. Yeah, I guess it's a bulldog.
All right. We need a corner. So let's just take the Levante Taylor for the coach for Florida State. No, I don't know this dude. BPA for the cornerback. I'm just gonna pick this dude because I want to get this over with, and I wanted to and I want to get into the next one. I want to do another one where we trade back. But yeah, that was not a bad draft actually. So we picked up Derek Brown, Grant Delpit, Isaiah Wilson, um, Adam Troutman, Tyler Johnson, Jacob Phillips, Reggie Rice. It's not a bad draft. I'm not mad at that. The last two picks, I'm not too familiar with these two cats, but rounds 1 through 5, I'm good. 1 through 5, I'm happy with that. That's a solid draft. We'll save that one.
Yeah, that ain't too bad. Took Brown. Only beef you would
I
have
got
is,
it.
well, we took a linebacker super late,
I
but
saved it. When you got premium, you can do
I mean, I had premium. I just screen capped.
that. That's funny. I'm, wait, this looking is taking too long. I might need to. This is what happened when I talk shit about premium, huh? All right. Anyway, whatever. I just moved on. All right. Let's do one more, and this time I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to go through this one quicker. I'm gonna do a trade. Dang it! Now I gotta log back in. Yo, they got some quirks with this joint. All right. What's the trade y'all want me to do? Cause it's weird. You have to propose it. It's not like they offer trades. You have to propose the trade. So it's a little different. All right. Let's trade the pick. So seventh overall and fourth rounder for Dolphins. $18 and $26, I'm assuming. Try fifth first. Okay. Try fifth and 18th. I'll try that. Nope. They declined that. So let's do 18 and 26. All right. They accepted that. All right. So now we got the 18th pick. Oh, yeah, we got the 18th pick. All right, so here's where it gets interesting, all right? Because now we can get Andrew Thomas, or we can get an edge rusher. So what y'all thinking here? And I'm thinking Andrew Thomas too. And let's see what happens when we draft the offensive lineman first. So easy pick, we draft Andrew Thomas. Then it comes back around and we get 26 in the first round. All right. So now we got the 26th overall pick. I'm thinking shit. It's a lot of good things here. So I'm thinking Gross Matos. I like his. What is he? 6'5", 264 off the edge. You pair him with um. Do you want to take Love here and see what happens? You got
Mm,
Patrick Queen, Kenneth Murray, some linebackers we can get here early too.
we still got a second round pick.
We still have the second round pick, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 picks in front of us. So they're saying Queen, Jordan Love. Y'all want to take a quarterback and see what happens? Y'all want to try it?
Why not?
Let's let's pretend we've moved on from Cam Newton. Um, let's just pretend we're pretending we moved on from Cam Newton. This is an experiment, okay? So we're gonna take Jordan Love, and we still gonna get. Oh, I thought we were gonna get. We can get Kenneth Murray as a running as a excuse me, a linebacker. Um, or we can get Zach Bond. I like Zach Bond too. Dude reminds me of Winovich. Another corner from Auburn or Diggs. So I'm stuck between Murray and Diggs. Those are my two guys. We can address linebacker. I don't know. I honestly don't know enough about Gladney, to be honest. I know, I know Diggs.
Hmm.
So they're thinking Murray. Let's see what they had to say. Murray all day. Murray, Murray, Murray. I'm seeing Murray. Day two linebacker prospect, high ceiling, different scheme. Uh, between tackles. Murray's best as a 3-4 or 4-3 stance, strong side. So he can cover if he's playing. All right. All right. What y'all thinking? Murray?
Yeah, probably should take Murray
He'll
here.
never. They're saying he'll never fall that far. Gladney's very nice. Okay. I trust y'all with Gladney too. Okay. We'll go Gladney. We'll go Gladney. I trust y'all. We'll go Gladney. Because they're saying. My dad on Google. So you got to keep in mind we don't have a fourth round pick. We traded that away. We don't have a safety. We don't have a safety yet either. Did we get a? We didn't get a wide receiver yet. We don't need a wide receiver. We can get one of those late. Have we addressed? We have not addressed the defensive line. Yeah, I was thinking that too. We might need to address the defensive line here. So Marlon Davidson, I don't know enough about him, but 6'3", 297 seems a bit small weight wise, but if he's got good short area. Oh no, he doesn't have good short area quickness. But he's got good upper body strength. So that's good. If you're lighter, you got good upper body strength. I can roll with that. Okay, I'm gonna go with Davidson. I'm gonna go with Davidson. We don't have a fourth round pick.
Oh, we give the fourth round pick in the trade.
Yeah, but we got a franchise quarterback. It's KJ Hill. Oh, I thought KJ Hill was gonna fall to us. Um, so again, we're in that wide receiver range in the fifth round, where we can get one of these wide receivers. Tyler Johnson is there again. Um, we didn't get a tight end yet.
Picnic's there.
Here, oh, it's not. That's not there. 6'4", 2. I don't know enough about this dude to be honest with you. I'm inclined to go Tyler Johnson. I like Tyler a lot. Brian from FAU. What y'all thinking? Pittman.
Shit.
I like Pittman too,
You either go Pittman or Pickney.
but I like Tyler Johnson the most. I just Chase Claypool. I think Claypool. Yeah, he's still here. Go wide. Okay. Which wide receiver do y'all want? I'm about to just pick one. There's a lot of options here. Let's go Pittman. I'll go Pittman this time. But there was some good options right there. I went Pittman. I could have went Colin Johnson too. We have not addressed linebacker. What I mean to pick. Can we grab a running back here? We didn't get a safety either. I don't know about any of these dudes. Oh, we can get Lamar Jackson. Who are y'all saying? Okay, we'll take Stannard or whatever. All right, so and now we're looking at running back, or we didn't get an edge rusher either. Mm. So no edge. Um, Running backs. Ew, it's ugly in these streets. It's ugly in these streets, bruh. I would take a kicker here, but they don't have kickers. All right, we'll take oh yeah, Baylor running back for Rule. Done deal. Done deal for Baylor. All right, let's take a look at this one. Andrew Thomas, we got franchise quarterback, solid cornerback, adjusted defensive line. I think I think I like the other one better, Dave. Even with the trade.
Yeah,
I
because,
mean,
well, we took a
if
quarterback.
Love works out, then we're golden. Um, I don't know.
There was other options we could have took at 26 too.
Yeah. Yeah, there was. I don't know. It depends how Jordan Love works out. To be honest, it all hinges on him. But I do like we got a left tackle. Andrew Thomas is probably plug and play. Um, Gladney, Marlon Davidson, Michael Pittman. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad. I gotta do some research. Again, this is pre-combine, so we'll see. This is not bad. This is not bad. Let me save this. We'll do 1.0 with trade. Got to cover our bases. Did he get the other one? Oh, got the other one. All right. That being said, man, I think Dave's sleep over here.
And I'm up.
Let me check. Let me
Nah, I'm
check.
good.
All right. So
They thought I was snoring over there, man. Don't
it's
worry. If I was sleeping, y'all would have heard me.
all right. So it's combine week again. Next Monday we'll come back with all the combine stars. We'll talk about we'll go over our spreadsheet, how the measurables came out, how the performers will show the top performers, how they tracked on our spreadsheets. We'll probably do another mock draft post combine. It should be fun. It should be fun. This was fun. This was a good one. This is a good one. All right. So is there anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Good. All right. That being said, stock up, stock down. Nah, we ain't got no stock up, stock down yet. Not yet. Yep. We'll probably do rises and falls. We'll do that. We'll do that. Who failed? Who helped themselves the most? Who hurt themselves? All right. So that being said, Dave, we out, man. We'll holler at y'all next week. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys the next time. All right. Peace.